A Super Saiyan 4? An Ikari form? Just an evolution of the legendary form? Or a completely unknown new power? BROLY may unleash a new transformation due to a likely event in the upcoming chapters as a result of Emperor Frieza's plans. With his new transformation, Frieza may simply go to Beerus's planet and finally become the new god of destruction, or not. First, subscribe right now. It won't cost you anything. Let's start by talking about the latest chapter of the most recent manga, where BROLY faces Gohan. The clash between these two titans was something we were all eager to see. Gohan, with his new beast form, demonstrated control over his power that left everyone speechless. And most interestingly, he seems to have passed on some of this wisdom to BROLY, who had been struggling with control lately, and after witnessing Gohan Beast vs. Goku, he absorbed Gohan's wisdom and now manages to control his Saiyan form. Now, imagine Black Frieza arriving at Beerus's planet. He may not only be after Beerus, the god of destruction, but he also has unfinished business with BROLY. Amid the chaos, a tragedy strikes. Cheelai, BROLY's companion, is killed. And as if that weren't enough, Frieza reveals that he was the one who killed BROLY's father. BROLY's pain and fury reach a peak, and he unleashes a power no one knew he had. But now, what would Frieza do on Beerus's planet, and how could this affect BROLY? One theory is that Frieza, after training for a long time in a kind of hyperbolic time chamber, acquiring the new Black Frieza form, may be aiming to become the new god of destruction. He has already shown that he has bigger plans than revenge against Goku and Vegeta, as he spared their lives. Frieza wants more than to be immortal or invincible. He wants power and perhaps a powerful ally to assist him in his vengeance. In the last chapter, we saw the warriors return to Earth, but Goku might see BROLY's potential as a valuable ally and decide to take him back to train on Beerus's planet. This wouldn't be surprising, considering Goku's friendly nature and tendency to help others reach their full potential. Goku could argue that training under Whis' guidance on Beerus's planet would be the best way for BROLY to control his power and learn to fight with more discipline. Moreover, Goku's presence could serve as a calming factor for BROLY, helping him maintain focus and emotional stability during training. The interaction between BROLY, Goku, and the inhabitants of Beerus's planet could pave the way for many interesting situations and character development, as well as set the stage for future adventures and confrontations. It would be exciting to see how this dynamic would unfold and what the outcomes of BROLY's training would be. With Cheelai's death, BROLY could reach a new level of power, perhaps even the legendary Super Saiyan 4. This form, which many of you may remember from Dragon Ball GT, represents the Saiyan's raw power in its purest form. And if BROLY, in his pain and fury, were able to achieve something similar or even superior to SSJ4, with the power of the great ape Oozuru coursing through his veins but controlled, BROLY could become an unparalleled force. In GT, Pan served as an emotional anchor for Goku, but in Super, we could have Cheelai's final words helping BROLY regain control and attain this fan-favorite form. However, I think Super Saiyan 4 wouldn't be identical to the one in GT. It would have its similarities, but would feature a different design, especially due to the lack of tails on the characters in Dragon Ball Super. It would be an incredible plot twist in Dragon Ball Super's story and would add more depth to BROLY's character. Moreover, it would open doors to new stories and epic battles. He wants to challenge Beerus, but amidst the chaos, Cheelai is killed. BROLY might also discover that Frieza was the one who killed his father. The revelation that Frieza was responsible for BROLY's father's death would be the last straw. This could trigger in BROLY a power never before seen, perhaps even the legendary Super Saiyan 4. Do you remember that amazing form we saw in Dragon Ball GT? Although GT isn't canonical, the idea of SSJ4 has always been fascinating. And if BROLY, in his rage and grief, were able to achieve something similar or even superior to SSJ4, With the power of the great ape Oozuru running through his veins but controlled, BROLY could become an unparalleled force. BROLY's Ikari form, which is a manifestation of Saiyan rage and allows the user to access the power of the great ape without the full physical transformation, could be a logical base for a potential adaptation of Super Saiyan 4 in Dragon Ball Super. If BROLY were to attain a form similar to SSJ4, it could be a natural evolution of his Ikari state. Instead of a transformation that requires the tail and full moon, as in GT, this new form could be achieved through emotional control and raw power that BROLY already possesses. This would maintain consistency with what's already been established in Dragon Ball Super's canonical universe. The new form could incorporate visual elements of the Ikari form, such as yellow eyes and an intense aura, but with a level of control and refinement that reflects BROLY's growth as a warrior. Perhaps, instead of turning red, BROLY could maintain his natural hair color with a unique sheen or aura indicating a higher level of power. This transformation would not only be visually impressive, but would also add depth to BROLY's story, showcasing his development and ability to surpass the limits of his race in a unique way, demonstrating why he is the legendary Super Saiyan. It would be an exciting addition for fans and a defining moment in the series. Imagine if they even incorporated the GT soundtrack in this part. It would be incredible. How would this potential battle play out? Would BROLY have enough strength to defeat Frieza in his new black form? It's really hard to say. Within the Dragon Ball Super universe, the possibility of BROLY defeating Black Frieza depends on several factors, including the context of the story and the character's development up to that point. Let's analyze some points. Power and control. BROLY is known for his nearly unmatched raw power, surpassing that of traditional Saiyans in his legendary form. If he has learned to control this strength, as suggested by his observation and learning from Gohan Beast, he could have a significant advantage. Control over his legendary form could enable him to fight with greater efficiency and strategy, which is crucial in a battle against a cunning opponent like Frieza. Training and guidance. If BROLY is training with Whis on Beerus's planet, he could have access to techniques and knowledge that would make him even more formidable. Whis's guidance could help him refine his skills and potentially unlock new levels of power. Emotional state. The death of Cheelai and the revelation about his father could be emotional triggers for BROLY, leading him to unleash even greater power. However, this could also be a disadvantage if he cannot maintain emotional control during the fight. Black Frieza. The new transformation of Frieza, Black Frieza, is an unknown. We don't know exactly how powerful he is or what new abilities he may have acquired. If Frieza has reached a power level rivaling the gods, as suggested by his ambition to become a god of destruction, he could be an extremely difficult adversary to defeat. Context of the story. The narrative of Dragon Ball Super often revolves around growth and overcoming challenges. If the storyline is heading toward a climax where BROLY must surpass his limits and avenge the injustices he has suffered, then he might indeed have the opportunity to defeat Black Frieza. In summary, if BROLY can maintain control over his power and use his strength strategically, he has a chance to defeat Black Frieza. However, the outcome of such a confrontation would depend greatly on the story's development and the circumstances surrounding the encounter. It would be an epic battle that would test the limits of both characters. So, what do you think of this idea? Could we see BROLY reach new heights of power in Dragon Ball Super? Leave your theories in the comments and, of course, leave a like if you enjoyed this discussion. Until next time, and stay tuned for more theories and adventures in our favorite Dragon Ball universe.